Man, I almost didn't want to let that intro stop because that thing was kind of banging right there. Hey, welcome back to Random Pastor Jeff. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. Make sure you ring that bell for notifications. Hey, we're back with another tutorial. That's what it sounded like. We're back with another tutorial. This time, how to host a meeting in Cisco Webex. You can check the channel out for a bunch of random stuff. Right now, I'm just putting out a bunch of content for tutorials online because our church and our school I work in both of these realms, and so they're both using different virtual meeting platforms. Cisco Webex has some good stuff. So anyways, if you're a host and you're gonna host a meeting on Cisco Webex, this video is for you, right? I know I'm corny, you'll get over that. Hey, so just look at my screen here. Whoa, what happened? Come on back. All right, so I'm already at webex.com. I'm gonna sign in. Okay, I'm going to sign into Webex Meetings, bringing you face to face. I am going to use my church email address, so if you need me, you can definitely contact me here if you'd like. And we're in. So I still didn't change this. Man, let me go ahead and change this. You're going to get a crash course in this as well. Let's go to preferences. Let's go to my personal room. Let's change this because right now it says Adult 8 Life Group. I didn't change that on the last video. If you didn't see the last video, it was just talking about how to what was the last video? Oh, how to download the app. If you haven't seen that, go back and see that. I'm doing these in order for the way that you should watch them, to make it easier and step by step. And then maybe you want to skip some steps and you can skip to the next video or whatever. So I'm going to change my host pin since I just left it stay up there forever. So yeah, it stayed up there. It will not be the same after this video because I didn't realize I was showing it all to you guys. All right, so if I go back home, there are different ways to start a meeting as a host. And then once you get into the meeting, there are ways that you can be more secure. I'm going to show you how to do it from the web browser. I'm going to show you how to do it from the app on the computer, and I'm going to show you how to do it on the app on your phone. Now, if you're hosting, my suggestion is you use your computer. You can use the web browser on your computer, or you can use the app. Either way is going to work out fine. It just makes sense that you use your desktop or your laptop if you are the host. It just makes it a little bit easier. Just trust me on that. I've been using 3 or 4 different video platforms, and it's always easier when I'm sitting at a table in front of a computer when I'm hosting. So that's my first piece of advice for you, but I'm going to show you all 3 ways anyway, okay, because it's possible. Now when you go into the webex.com and you sign in and you're at your home screen here, all you need to do to start a meeting, you can just hit straight on start a meeting, or if you see this little arrow right here, it says you want to use the desktop app or the web app. Well, let's just use the web app just to do it, right? And well, I'm here. Start a meeting. So that's what happened. You were selecting how you wanted to start your meeting, right? You go to that drop down. You say, when you hit start a meeting from there, you can choose if you want to start it from the app or if you want to start it from the desktop browser. Sorry, I don't know what I was thinking there for a second. So if you want a tutorial in the program, you can do it from right here. Just hit show me what's new and you'll be good to go. I'm going to skip it. Now, this is just showing you what I'm doing. Don't worry about using a video system right now. That's for a bigger scale. Do not worry about it. I'm going to say it again. You see this right here? Don't worry about use video system. It's not talking about your video camera on your phone. It's not saying that, okay? So it says using computer for audio, or you can call in, or maybe you decide you don't want to say anything at all. You can not connect. Make sure that you have this on as a host. Use computer for audio. Even though I have in some Apple AirPods right now, they are connected to my computer. This is not necessarily saying, hey, it's not at this screen, it's not telling you, hey, choose your audio device necessarily. It's saying, hey, do you want to call in on a phone? Do you want to use the computer and any audio interface that's connected to your computer already? Or do you want to have no audio at all? Use computer audio, especially if you're using a computer. And even if you're doing this from your phone, use device audio. Because if you click dial in, it's not going to give you video. It's just going to have you call in literally, okay? I'm going to start the meeting, and this is what it's going to look like from your web browser. Okay, and I'm the only one in the meeting. Make sure you hit allow if it asks you if you want to use your camera for your device and all of that. It's connecting. Obviously, that's what it says. Thanks, Jeff, for reading what's on the screen. Hopefully, it's not going to take forever. Oh, it's waiting on me. Allow. Okay, so now it's going to give me, it gives me a little beep in there just so I know that I'm connected. So there I am. Hello, how are you? Oh man, wait a second. Here we go again with this double camera type stuff going on. Man, I need to shave, and look at them gray hairs. Anyways, so I'm in the meeting right now, and you can see I'm the host up top. You see that up top? It says I'm the host. You can go in here and play with stuff, and I'll show you how to do that a little bit later. Really, I just want to show you how to get into hosting a meeting. You can mute yourself by clicking on this button. It says you are muted. So anybody on the other end is not going to be able to hear me. This is actually a good thing to have, and we'll talk about that in a different video as far as etiquette. Once again, just want to show you how to host. I can also turn off my camera. Let's say that my child walks in and for some reason, after she went poo-poo on the potty, forgot to do some things, so she just walks in here. So I need to hurry up and just hit bang. And now my video is off for my meeting, okay? Obviously the video that you're seeing right now, don't get confused, is a totally separate device. All right, in here you have your share option. It's going to try and connect back to my video. It's going to connect that. I have the share screen. Now here's the deal. You're the presenter, but this browser does not support sharing. That's probably because I'm using Safari. Okay, this is another reason why you're probably going to want to use the app. As far as Google Chrome and Firefox, I don't necessarily use those exclusively. It will probably work. It says it right there. Switch to desktop app or use the latest version of Chrome or Firefox. See, we're all learning together. Isn't that cool? You'd hope that when you're watching a tutorial, you have an expert that knows all of this. But hey, we're figuring it all out. To tell you the truth, just a month ago, I didn't know anything about any of this stuff. So that's why I'm kind of passionate about delivering the content in an easy to understand way. Because I did a lot of research just trying to figure stuff out and played with it. And really, that's all you're going to have to do is play with it, okay? So you can switch to the desktop app from here. But if you're using Safari, obviously, you're not going to be able to share a screen. Now, listen to me, Sunday school leaders and teachers. If you don't need to share content, don't share the content. I'm looking at both my cameras right now. If you don't need to share content, just use this for the basics that it has. But it is available, apparently not in Safari. You hit this button right here, it's just going to show you who is in your participants. So obviously I'm the only one in here, but other people, as they join your meeting, you can control them by, you can mute them since you're the host. You can turn their camera off as the host. You can request them to turn their camera on. You can kick them out if they're doing stuff they don't need to do, all of that. This pane right here is for the chat. And then you can decide if you're going to chat with everybody or if you're going to just be privately to someone else, and you can set all those settings as well. And then in here are some different settings where you can lock the meeting as far as safety. You can turn on participant setting. Like what I would do is I would have them mute upon entry. And the reason why you want to do that is because if somebody gets your link that you don't want in there and they get in there and they start bombing you or hacking you and start doing like inappropriate things or slurs or whatever, and they just come in, you can control whether or not they come in with the ability to talk right off the bat by just hitting mute on, hit mute on entry as the host, and then you can go back and unmute them and all that. It's too easy. It's better to have them come in muted and unmute them than to have them come in not muted and doing whatever they want. Okay, as the host, you have to have positive control. All right, I'm gonna keep it like that. Now here is where you can change your microphone settings and different things. I'm using the microphone for the meeting on my AirPods Pro. I have different devices. Yours is not going to look exactly the same. What you're probably going to use is built-in microphone. So just make sure you hit that and apply. And then the speaker system is going to be on default. Okay. And I'm going to switch that back because I like using my AirPods with this. So, I mean, there's a bunch of settings on these little 3 dots right here at the bottom. Okay. The health check is just checking on your stream and different things. You can create a poll within there. A lot of this stuff, there's a lot of stuff here that you don't necessarily need. Okay, you don't need this stuff. but it's there if you want it. But as far as what we're trying to do at our church, you don't need all of this, okay? Just get in, set it up, and be good to go. I'm gonna go ahead and leave the meeting now. And I'm gonna go to the desktop app and show you that it's the same thing, just a little bit different. Now, you can access the desktop app from here as well. Just go in here and hit use desktop app and then hit start a meeting and it'll bring up the app. But if you don't have it downloaded, it won't work, okay? But you don't have to download the app. You just saw I did it without the app right there on the web, okay? Let me get out of here. Safari, you failed me. So if you look right here, here's my Cisco Meetings app, right? I'm just going to open it up. And hopefully it won't take ages to come up. Where did you go? Where are you? Please hurry. Well, I know you like hanging out with me the whole time. So, how's it going? While we're sitting here waiting on my app to hurry up and load. This is stupid. Alright, where'd you go? It's probably over here. In a little window by itself on my other monitor here. Oh, there it goes. All right, so I'm gonna bring it over here. Bang. Sorry, I didn't mean for that to take that long. So in here, this is just the app. Let me minimize this. Let me get out of Chrome. Subscribe to the channel. There's a bunch of stuff on here. Don't worry about all the stuff that's on here, okay? Don't make it harder than it has to be. You'll see I have my meeting ID right here. I can copy that. I can use that link. You can copy this link right here and you can just copy that, send that out to people in a text message, in an email or whatever, and they'll have it, and then they can click on that link and they can come straight to your meeting room. It's really not that difficult. So I hope that you got what I'm saying to you right now. All right, so all you gotta do, I'm already in the app. I'm gonna hit start a meeting. That's all you have to do, okay? When you start a meeting, it's gonna have some of the same information. It's gonna come up and I'm gonna hit start a meeting. Whoa. And it's just waiting for others to join. It's pretty much the same exact window that I had. Now in the app, I have the ability to record the meeting. I have the ability to share my screen. Now that I'm in, look at this. All the different screens that I have open, whoever is on the other end inside your meeting, they can see what you see. And they also have the ability to do that, and you can set up settings for that and stuff as well. If you look at the top of my screen, there's a bunch of different ways you can make sure that you set your settings, okay? Like here, I want to mute on entry. I want to, anyone can share. Turn this off as a host. Turn this off. That way people don't get in there and just share whatever they want, and that way they have to ask you to turn that back on in order to share. Kind of give you get permission for it. You should be the only one that needs to share. In fact, you may not even need to share at all, okay? You can change roles. We're not going to talk about that. You can assign privileges. Don't worry about that right now either. You can lock the meeting from here. You can unlock the meeting. Chances are, if somebody's trying to get in and they can't, the first thing you need to do is come here and check on making sure that lock meeting is checked. And you'll be able to see over here, if it has a little key like that, it says meeting is locked. That's how you know it's locked. If they're not being able to get in, check that and see if it's there. If it's not, if it's there, you need to go over here and unlock the meeting as such. This is a little bit longer video than I really wanted, but I'm really trying to help you understand how to host a meeting. This is really easy stuff. I just want to just show you how to get into the meeting itself, the portal itself, to allow people in and all of that. It's fairly simple. So now let me show you how to do it on the phone. All right, so here you have my phone screen. Let me bring it down a little bit. All right, don't judge me. I have way, and I mean way, too many notifications, okay? Just know that, just don't judge me, okay? So you see the Webex Meet app right there. We're gonna click on that. And when you open this up on your mobile device, you'll see it say sign in. Now, you're not going to join a meeting because you're a host, right? Click sign in. Okay. I've already got my email preloaded, but you're just going to, don't worry about signing in with Google or Facebook right there as the host. If you were just joining the meeting, then that would be an easier way for you to join. But just click in your email there that you used when you signed up, okay? Use the email that you used when you sign up, the same one that you went in to use your settings and all that, okay? You're just going to click next. And the email is in there, and then it wants you to select the site. This is the site that it assigned to you when you created your login. Just click on that, and then you're going to enter in your password. That way everything's set up, ready to go. Hit next, and it's going to sign you in, okay? It's saying swipe right to see the meeting list and swipe left to see the recordings list. We're not going to worry about any of that, okay? Now it says, do you want to allow Webex Meet to use Face ID? That's just my camera, okay? For your phone, if you're using Android, it'll say, will you allow to use the camera and all that? And we'll say, okay, it's using Face ID to sign me in, okay? Now, when I hit start meeting, yeah, you need the microphone, dude. Hit OK. Yeah, you need the camera, dude. Hit OK. Alright. Now you see where it says at the bottom there, choose how you want to connect to audio. It'll say use internet for audio. Connect to a Cisco video device. Once again, do not worry about the video device. That's not talking about your device camera, okay? Now, if you want to switch the type of audio you're using, you can use the internet for audio, call in, or don't connect audio. Now, this is something we need to talk about very quickly, okay? This is something that happens when people join meetings, when people try to use Zoom or WebEx or whatever. They always click don't connect audio, or they click call in, right? Instead of hitting use internet for audio. And the reason they do that is because people will say, well, I'm not using the internet right now, or I don't want to use the internet, or whatever. For whatever reason, it's using the word internet, but what it's really saying is, do you want to use whatever service you're using right now, whether it's Wi-Fi or your service, to connect this audio? If you click don't connect audio, you won't be able to hear or be heard. Do not click don't connect audio. If you click call in, it's going to call in for audio, okay? It's going to use your telephone service to call in. Click use internet for audio as the host using an app, okay? Just click that. Now, I'm ready to go. I'm going to hit start. Obviously, you guys can't see the whole screen. This is asking, can I use the calendar? I'm not going to allow that for now. And it's in there at the moment. It's just showing you my different information. And it's showing you if you want audio only, you can swipe right, okay? So I'm in the meeting right now, and I'm just waiting on participants, okay? I have options here where I can lock the room, I can share my content, I can chat. There's the stuff right there. I can chat, I can turn on audio only mode. I got all these different settings, okay? You can do that as a host. At the top of the screen, you can see what's going on with your participants. It shows you who all is in the room, okay? And you have some of the same options that you would have if you use the desktop application, okay? So I really just wanted to show you guys how you can use either the web-based browser, the app itself, or maybe you can use, let's get out of there. I'm gonna have to change the meeting number and stuff now so people don't get in there. It's really easy. So the next video we should be able to do is how to join a meeting if you're not the host. So a lot of the stuff that we've gone over in the previous videos probably won't apply to you if you're not a host or like a department leader or teacher who's going to be doing the meeting itself or whatever. If you're simply just a participant and all you want to do is join, watch my next video. Hey, make sure you subscribe. Thank you for watching this whole video. I know it was kind of painful and it's 20 minutes long. I hope you watched the whole thing. Hey, love y'all. Random Pastor Jeff signing off. Peace.